गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है मैं फिर से आपका स्वागत है। मैं एक ऐसा कंपनी के बारे में बात करना चाहता हूं जिसे मोनोपोली स्टॉक बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन 50% स्टॉक गवर्नमेंट के पास है इनडायरेक्टली, तो 50% ही जनरल पब्लिक के पास है। वो जनरल पब्लिक में जो 50% है उसमें से 34% तो एफआईआई से है, सिर्फ 16% लोकल्स के पास है, 50% गवर्नमेंट के पास है। गवर्नमेंट स्टेक को ओएनजीसी, भारत पेट्रोलियम, गेल और अन्य कंपनियों से इंडियन ऑयल के माध्यम से कंट्रोल करती है। ये कंपनी का नाम पेट्रोनेट एलएनजी है। ये एलएनजी को बाहर से इंपोर्ट करती है, स्टोरेज फैसिलिटीज हैं, इसमें स्टोर करती है और इसको रीगैसिफाई करके ट्रांसपोर्ट करती है और इंडस्ट्री को सप्लाई करती है। इसका स्टॉक के बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे। Today I am going to talk about a near monopoly company, a company that is owned 50% through the Union Government of India through various public sector units. 50% of it is in free float. Of the 50% that is in free float, 34% is with FIIs, nearly 11% is with domestic investors, and 5% with the general public. This is a very attractive company. This company has very low debt. That is, for every 1 rupee in equity, 0.22 is the debt. So, debt is extremely low in this company, and this company can be considered. The company is mainly into the business of importing liquefied natural gas, storing it in terminals, regasifying it, and transporting it and supplying it to various people. At this point, we should know that India is a major importer of energy, and gas is one of the most important components. Gas can come in two forms. One, it can come through pipelines, but India having sea on the three sides, it is not possible to have pipelines to bring gas from outside India, with Pakistan being one border. And if gas pipelines come through Pakistan at any time, our energy security can be under threat. Therefore, the possibility of overland gas pipeline is troublesome. As the Russia Ukraine conflict escalated, it is clearly demonstrated that Russia is now using its gas supplies to Western Europe as a bargaining chip, so that India should never fall into a situation where its enemy Pakistan is in a position to blackmail India over gas supplies. Therefore, a company was created which will import gas in liquefied form. Qatar, one of the biggest gas exporting nations, and other gas exporting nations liquefy this gas, ship it in containers across the sea, and then it is delivered at ports. And from the ports, it is delivered to the various industries. And the energy companies wanted to form a company that would specialize in liquid natural gas. The company so formed is Petronet. Petronet primarily has two major terminals through which liquefied natural gas is imported. One is in Gujarat, the other thing is in Kerala. Gas comes in ships there in a liquid form where it is regasified and stored. Storage normally happens in liquefied form, and then it is regasified and through pipelines given to all the customers who required gas. This company was primarily owned by PSUs. But since the government did not want this to make a PSU, it offloaded more than 50% to the general public. Since this is a near monopoly company, the FIAs have acquired more than 34% of the company. This company has a very small debt. That means for every 1 rupee in equity, it has 22 paisa in debt. Therefore, the debt to equity is 0.22 and therefore makes very attractive. Petronet LNG controls nearly 75% of all India's LNG imports and therefore is in a near monopoly situation. And because it is in a near monopoly situation, it is a very attractive stock to buy. But since most of the participants consider this as a PSU stock, the market gives it very cheap valuations. The Petronet LNG has shown 13% year on year growth in quarter one, and the profits are at 819.28. And the revenue from operations, however, fell to 11,656.38 compared to the same quarter last year. This is primarily because the price of gas started to come down. And the year on year consolidated profit went up by 13.02%, reaching 18.9. But this is because the price of gas has stopped. But the growth in net profit was not by increased revenue, was by controlling expenses, which was reduced, and the turnover shrunk because of LNG prices. During this quarter, total expense was 10,741 crores compared to 13,468.92 crores in the same period. The company recognized income of 848 crores in FY 22-23 due to lower capacity utilization. Gas prices had gone up, sales had come down last year. The management feels that 848 crores that is due to it will be recovered. So the two terminals are, one is in Dahej. Dahej terminal capacity utilization was 96% in the last quarter compared to 76% in the previous quarter. This increase in capacity is because the prices of gas softened, so there was definitely more demand for it. So as gas prices are very soft compared to last year, you can expect increased sales. But the company is basically in the business of not looking for gas. It buys liquefied gas in the international market, regasifies it, and supplies it to various customers. So the margins are fixed. Whether the prices of gas go up or go down, this company has a fixed profit, and the company will have to expand its terminal phases. Basically, this company will give good dividends, and this is available at a very cheap price. So the company has an earnings per share of 22.2. The price at which it's trading now is 233, which is about 10 to 11 times earnings. In current market conditions, this stock is definitely looking inexpensive. One may consider and be patient for the long term. Last year, stock was available at 190s. The dividend given was 11 rupees and 50 paisa. Even if you consider the average at 200 rupees, you will get a dividend yield of 5%. So the dividend yield of the stock is around 5%. This year, with lower gas prices, higher capacity utilization, you can definitely expect higher profits. So one can safely assume that you will get a dividend of 5%. So the idea of buying this company is to get a dividend which is slightly less than fixed deposit and has the potential to take you on the upside. One must consider this stock at this prices. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. पैसा बोलता है कि इस पॉडकास्ट में आपने उपस्थित हुए, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार. जय हिंद. आप इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, हमारा चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं. अगर ये सब आपने कर दी तो इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदारों के पास भेजें और उनको देखने के लिए बोलिए. नमस्कार.